Haha. Hello, hello, my crafty creatures. Fast is working on switching over, I think. There we go.
Hello. I don't have I don't have much space for my mouse, so everything's
No,
harder.
I have to reach under my cross stitch to reach my mouse. And then here we are.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, dragon.
Yes, hello, hello, Miss Dragon. I gotta readjust everything because there was a pit fight earlier today. Not really. I moved
There's a
everything
bit,
around.
not really.
Well, I got last night. One of my Temu orders came in. It was my table braces that I can actually attach to the table and hang stuff, like adding layers to the table. And today, I got my little detail rotary kit. Now, and it has a sander and stuff like that. I haven't played with it yet because I was charging it, but I'm gonna see, like, it will help me buff out like the cork on the back of my coasters, and when I paint over something, I can buff it up a bit so it doesn't have the
Yeah.
paintbrush streaks. So little things. And I'm also trying to give the Chinese government enough information on America to maybe take down Trump, but that's besides the point.
See, I is it today or tomorrow that the tariff are being implemented?
Today.
Yeah, there is this movement up here that people will stop buying American shit and start buying locals.
See,
Like if their wallet permits it,
well,
right?
there is a way around these, and again, that's kind of why, like, I'm torn on like Timu and stuff like that, because if you buy it from an individual, it's not tariff. There's no duty. Me sending you your
Yeah, no,
presents.
I mean, what I mean is like when you go to the grocery store and stuff like that,
Yeah,
instead of buying like products that are made in the US, you buy products that were
yeah.
made in Canada.
I actually did that when I was at the grocery store today. I looked at the buy local area more than anything else, and I hope it grows, because as much as I'd love to live on canned vodka and chocolate, um, I need a little bit more in my diet.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
there's list and list of what company to buy from instead of to be more Canadians. But I'll still buy from Costco because Costco has not removed themselves from the
Yeah,
DEI,
yeah.
and there's Ben and Jerry also. Like there's a few American brand that I'll still try to buy from because even though what's going on, they say nope, we're keeping it. We're not part of this shit. So,
Oh,
but there
it's
is
just
this
so
movement
ridiculous.
of buying Canadian.
It's not even funny. I'm so over it. I was working when he had his like press conference about his statement on what had happened, and instead of being sad and being like a strong leader, he blamed DE. I just wow.
Yeah. Well,
Ugh.
I mean, remember that time where he was in the other side of the country talking shit about Canada while Quebec sent two bombardier planes to help you
With those fires.
extinguish LA fires.
I love those.
Like,
Those planes are so cool. That like they earn the name Bombardier planes. Like,
yeah, well, they were invented in Quebec. And you had one of the super soakers as well, because like there's
that just
the
brings me back to that.
soakers. They go on the water and they fill up with
Yeah,
water. You
I'm
can
just
check the
giggling because
videos
Super
during
Soakers, I just
production.
think of the '90s water gun.
because it's the same idea. They have two big reserve of water, so like they soak more water than the regular soakers.
Mm.
So they call super soakers.
Well, the Super Soaker water guns held more water too.
Yeah, well, that's where I think it came from. It's the super soaker water gun. I'm not sure. I'm just my
Yeah.
impression of.
It makes
But
it
yeah,
makes sense. It's logical. It tracks.
yeah. But yeah, so it's
Yeah.
an invention that originated from Quebec, and we sent two of them to you guys while Trump was talking shit of us.
Trump opens his mouth and shit falls out. He doesn't even have to say anything. He just
He
has
was
to open it and shit falls out.
okay. I will never include my fellow friends in that because I know who you are. I know
Yeah.
where you're coming from. I'm just being generalist. Like I'm when I talk shit about Canadians, I'm generalist. I don't include my friends in that because I know where they come from.
You know what's been in their mouths.
Yep. But um it was still talking about those that giant faucet up in Canada.
I
Like
want to see that. I want to see. Like he seems to like think that it's just like flip a switch and water occurs. Oh, they turned off the faucet. The fuck.
and we were like he was talking about we're in the winter. He's talking about it. We're like,
Hi,
even though we
Jules.
had one, at this moment of the year, it would be frozen.
The year of January. That is so true.
Yes. Yes.
Whew. Ugh.
He's gone. Trudeau's gone.
Oh,
He resigned.
yeah.
So the government is currently frozen because he
Yeah, I was gonna
resigned.
say, what's going on with that? Like,
Well, we have to like no, not we have. They have to find a new leader for the Liberal Party to be able to run for prime minister in the next election, which is supposed to occur this fall.
ooh, that's a
Um,
ways out.
okay, no, that's that's fine. But yeah, so next election are supposed to occur in autumn 2025, so this fall. So right now there's a run for the Liberal Party, head of Liberal Party happening. Remember when I was talking about that dude that said that people from Quebec were English Canadians?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was told by the Liberal Party not to run. They were like, no, no,
Nah,
no,
bruh. Nah.
no, no. Whoosh, whoosh. Don't do that.
uh,
So I was laughing. And he went to the media and says it was like it was an agenda or something. They told him why, and he still don't get it why he was told not to run. Anyways,
I'm
uh,
wow.
shaking your head in French.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was funny, and so he's not running. So we have, I think, six candidate. We have two women, one indigenous, and the three left are like old white men's. But one of them has a pretty good resume from what I've seen. I'm still rooting for the indigenous one, but I'll still
Yeah.
have to. I do need to ask my friend what she think about her premiere because it's the indigenous is her premiere. So, anyways,
Yeah.
I'll
I I mean, just this world is just crazy. Like can we stop the world? I'd like to get off, please.
I mean, same. Can we jump on the other? You know what? Let's drown. Let's drown. Like it's fine. We can drown. I'm ready to drown.
I don't know if I'm not ready to quite give up yet, but it's getting there.
I mean, if any boat is like this boat, nah, I'll drown in those cold waters like Jack.
You
This is
won't, you
Jack.
won't try, you won't try to get up on the door.
Nope, not even. Let me freeze to death, please. It's a nice way to go because, like, yeah, you're gonna be freezing your ass off. At some point, hypothermia is gonna creep in, and then you're gonna feel warm
Hmm.
and cozy, and everything's gonna be fine. Then you'll pass on.
I love how you're romanticizing dying in ice cold water.
I mean, when you're about to die, that's how you feel. Everything's warm again.
Yeah, euphoric. It's euphoric. Hi, welcome to our stream where we're talking about dying.
It's part of life.
I know. Oh
There.
my, yeah. Like I just.
Again. Wait.
Oh,
There's no sound. Again.
oh. Well, again? Seriously?
I don't know what to do with
I,
this
I,
shit.
I, I don't know either. Like I have you as your own
I'm
little soundbar in mine. Like, as the web browser,
wait.
it says "dast," and that's what I got. Well, I don't know. I think if you're on my, I give up dust. Audio. We were working fine before. We were working fine before. Oh, oh,
What?
what's going on? Zero. Oh, oh.
I, I'm
It's
asking.
the shared chat. My dragon doesn't know the difference, so he has to say hello to everybody.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. For none for them. Okay. Well. Hey,
I
look.
don't know what's going on.
Hey, look. I can read.
Yes. Yes, you can read.
It doesn't even have to be
Wait.
English. I know. I know me and four.
I don't know what to do. Even my mic is not moving. What the?
I don't know. Well, I like you're like when we first started listening, like talking, I couldn't hear you, but mm, feature, I'm gonna mute you.
Because my freaking computer left to change things around because it's a bitch.
So
Uh,
I think I fixed some of my sound alerts. If you guys want to play with them,
yeah, I
I
did too. Kraken, Kraken, ça marche-tu? Ra, can you talk?
oh, okay. I can sing a little song. I don't know.
Yes. Okay, she said yes.
Okay.
Everything's good on the distance. Thank you. Merci, Kraken. Do a little.
Do that, but do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Oh, oh, get down tonight. I'm trying to figure. I'm legitimately trying to figure out where I should be stitching in this little area here, but I keep getting distracted for some reason. Like,
J'ai pas dit elle. J'ai-tu dit elle? Je m'excuse, Kraken. I think I misgender Kraken just right now.
whoops. We should
Because we have two Kraken. We have the boy Kraken and the girl Kraken. The
and
girl
together they can
usually
make baby krakens.
they're not together.
I know, but I'm just a
happened.
smartass.
But Kraken male has blue, Kraken female has purple, and I was sure I said he, but I might be in my head, and I said she. I'm sorry, Kraken. Hope you forgive me.
I've been called sir before. I'm like, it's so funny.
Who hasn't?
When people are, I'm kind of shocked that I get misgendered, but I'm like, whatever. use a pronoun. If you start getting super uncomfortable, they, their, the only one I find unacceptable, the only pronoun when talking about a person is it. That is not a pronoun. That is not a word that we use. They, I like Faye. I like mix. I like, yeah, like there's so many cool words. Like, how do you want to be called? And I will try my darndest. Do you want to be called late for dinner? Oh yeah, it is fighting words. You might not even get a warning. Oh.
So my brother cannot chat because he's not verified on Twitch.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I had to keep my mom out of my chat.
Oh yeah, that's true. But he should be able to. No, wouldn't be able to do it in my chat.
In yours, I think so.
But he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Ok, give me 2 seconds. Jean-Philippe, je vais essayer de checker ça parce que tu devrais être capable. Je sais pas pourquoi tu l'es pas.
I'm gonna finish the color today, doo-dah. Well, at least on the page. I'm getting real close to finishing a page on this one too. So, husband
Nice.
creature today I was working on the little colors, and he's like, "You got to your 1.5%, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And he's like, "You're not even done a page?" I'm like, "Nope." He's like, "Holy fuck!" I'm like, "He's twice the size of Divine. He's 444,000 stitches." He's like, "I know, but still, just thinking about it, that one page is only 1.5%."
Merci pour le like, Kraken. Passe une belle journée. Alright, let's settings, stream settings, permissions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair.
What?
Oh, I was responding to Dragon.
Oh. Where do I change the permission for the chat again?
It's in chatting, and mine might be interfering with yours, but I don't know why it would.
Maybe. Let me check.
They did change some stuff. They changed more stuff on
Yeah, I know.
on Stream Together. I just, as long as our
You know
sound
what?
works.
I'm gonna try something. No. Community roles. If I give my brother a role, will it work?
At least for me, yes, because if in my settings I have it that if I've given a role, that the pre-set security things don't matter.
Jean-Philippe, envoie-moi donc ton Twitch sur Messenger, s'il te plaît.
You could make him like a VIP or something.
That's what I want to do, but like, I need his Twitch tag, but I don't have it. I don't remember.
Huh?
So if you send it to me, I'll be able to.
Uh-huh.
I need to do a deep cleaning of this. C'est quoi t'as ramené? Nice. I will play with my food first.
I think that she has decided that it's not worth her time. Because to be fair, to be completely fair and honest, if my mother calls my phone and I am available, I will pick up and I will answer and I will speak with her. It's not that I'm actively ignoring her. I'm kind of passively ignoring her. And we'll move on with our lives. But I don't need her comparing my counted cross stitch to paint by number. Nothing wrong with paint by number. I love paint by number, but it is not counted cross stitch. It's the only way I can paint is by number.
It's only way I can paint. Funny. You know what? Last night I went with my scout group. Ice skating. I didn't skate because I don't know where the skate are.
Mm.
I looked for them.
That's why you don't know where they are. Like the second you stop looking for stuff, they will appear.
What? C'est la seule place que j'ai pas checké. Okay, they are the only place I didn't check. That's where they are.
That is also a valid answer.
He just told me. Anyways, so I walked 2 clicks with my brother. Well, 2.5 clicks with my brother, and we talked. And on their way back, I noticed 2 girls ice skating, but they had those long, long skirts.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed one of them had those little see-through bonnets on her head. And I looked at my brother, was like, do we have a Hamish community here?
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
I know that we have them um in southern Ontario, but do we have Amish communities here? And like, they were a lot of like
That
they're the way they were dressed, they looked Hamish. So like, I'm pretty sure they were Hamish, but it's not something you see commonly around here. So it's like, do we have a community? Like, that would be interesting to
I hear they make really good apple cider donuts that I can't eat, but all I hear is about how delicious their donuts are. So, if you have one, I hear the donuts are phenomenal, and yeah, I can't eat them. We have several nearby. Like there's one about 20 minutes away. There's several about an hour away. Like just the rural nature of Maine allow and geesh, you guys are pretty rural. Well, I don't want to say rural and make it sound insulting. It's just like there's more trees than people here in Maine. Um, but yeah, we have a lot of Amish communities here. Some of them prefer to be called Mennonites, but
well, there's various type of Hamish.
yeah, it depends on how strict their particular sect is as to what
Yeah, I
they.
know. Like, well, those had colorful. I'd say colorful because we know Hamish. They had colorful skirts, so I'm pretty sure they were not Mennonites
Mm,
because Mennonites are like the backwards, the most back. To my knowledge, they are the most backward Hamish.
mm.
Like, they refuse. Yes, quilts. They were like,
Oh
one
yeah,
of
the
them had a
quilts. Yeah,
blue one, the other one had like a dark red. Like, they were colorful for Hamish skirts, but
it's funny because husband creature's family is from Pennsylvania, and I think he has roots in the Pennsylvania Dutch. But not not like these days when you say Pennsylvania Dutch, you think the Amish communities. But I asked him, I'm like, family members in that area. He's like, nah. But I think it's cool. Like I personally, while I enjoy my technology and I love my electricity, I always make sure that I indulge in my non-techno skills.
yes,
Like
that's important too.
I I can grow food. I might be fucked if technology shits the bed, but I can grow food for as long as I last.
Yeah, and we're talking technology, and I saw um I saw someone talking about the technology they are implementing in airports,
Mm.
and it's crazy. Like the cameras can tell between a truck and a car. They can recognize when a car is parked for too long, so they can send someone to see what's going on. It's crazy how much they can see,
So,
and how like how the image is clear, like you can see to the grain of the wood.
mm, um, talking about that, like, so this is a probably an American use of technology. Our Sam's Club. Now, first of all, we're adults, and I know there are bad people out there, but there is no reason that at a building where we need to show our membership card to get in, and then uh do our own bagging and checkout and stuff like that. There is no reason that we need to stop and have our baskets double checked. So our Sam's Club has a camera system now where it scans the cart on top from top and the sides, and it scans the cart to see what's in it to make sure that everything that you purchased is in the cart.
Yeah,
It's neat. Like
it
there
is.
could be so many good things that could be used with that technology, but instead we're babysitting people.
Did you saw the Amazon grocery stores? How crazy it is.
I didn't even know I didn't even know they had grocery stores.
Okay,
Is it is it
I don't
is it
think
Whole
it's
Foods that's
implemented.
Amazon?
No, it's no, it's really
Oh,
different.
okay.
Um, it's not everywhere, and I don't think they have many stores. I might be wrong, but I
Okay.
saw a video about it, and like you enter, you have to scan your Amazon ID, like your profile, Amazon profile, and you then go in, you take a cart or a basket, and everything you take is automatically scanned by the cameras around the store. There's like multiple camera, like it's crazy. So if you put something in your basket, the camera can see it. Like it's like the camera I was saying in the airport, same shit. Sees it, scan it in your, like it sends it in your Amazon basket,
Oh,
and then you go, and if you put it back, it removes it automatically. Like you don't have to do anything but put stuff in your cart or remove it from your cart. And then once you bag it and you leave, your card is getting charged.
well, that's
That's
cool.
it. Like that's all you have to do. Go in, scan your ID, and then take the stuff you need, put it in the bag, and leave.
See, I could get behind technology like that because that's kind of neat. Like, and then
It
you
is,
can see
but
what you bought, and yeah.
you just hope that the bot doesn't have like a off day and then charge you stuff you
The
didn't
bot's just
check.
having an off day, and like you buy like
Yeah.
a case of vodka. Oh wait,
But yeah,
no,
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 that's pretty much how they works.
that is kind of cool. Like, there's neat technology out there. I mean, seriously, I at one point in time had a system that read my blood sugar, told my insulin pump, "Hey, give me more insulin." Like, it, the technology is out there, but a lot of us are not cool enough to be able to afford it.
Yeah.
Still kind of bitter about that.
I feel you. All right, Jill said we were in one of the bigger Hamish communities when we were trekking. I want to say Lancaster, but it might be wrong. But it was so nice to see the community. A lot of corn, so much corn. Then we ended up in the middle of an Amish funeral procession somehow. Brad was panicking, like, how do we get out? I don't belong here. Honestly, no idea how we got it in. In it. Uh,
How did
Dragon, can they babysit the damn feel in male person and make them stop trying to shove books in my mailbox? Bad but they charge everyone for a pallet of Don Julio.
That would be a bad butt day and a bad
Freaking
wallet day for everybody else.
yeah. Or you get in the Amazon store and you get your stuff, and then you get home, and on your receipt there is butt parts.
Yep. Let's see. What else did oh, so I got my bead mat, my new bead mat instead of the hard
Ooh,
plastic one that's cracking. I got the new one, so I'll be able to
nice.
finish the ornament that I've been working on since before Christmas.
Well, that's a good news.
Yeah. I'm
I'm happy
slowly
for
I'm
you.
slowly getting those half done projects out of my path. And of course, I'm
Yeah,
starting new projects as well. Don't get me wrong. While
yeah.
I'm
Well,
finishing the other
that's
ones, I am starting new ones.
that's our life. There's nothing saving us from it. That's our life.
Yep, I've come to accept it. Like I honestly, I get all of the things that I've started, they do get completed. Absolutely. But
But
when is negotiable? Unless you tell me I need it by this day. Eh. But Monday, I'm going to ship out the Phoenix and the Dragon.
yeah, I have to ship out dragons.
Dragon's Dragon.
Um, dragon.
I'm almost done the color here. Do-da. I kind of like. I'm kind of liking the this. Like I miss streaming like in the afternoon and whatnot because I have all of my meds are kicked in. They're all nice and focused. Like everybody's kind of settled. Like I'm glad that we had the opportunity to do this.
Yeah, me too. And I was super sad. Okay, so last night we like I said, we went on the Rideau Canal skate ice skating. Anyways, um I think the full canal is open right now. I know they were like 1 or 2 kilometers they were hoping to open. I think they are. Anyways, it's been a while. It hasn't opened like this. I'm happy. Anyways, and the other day I noticed there's a Tang Hulu stand on, because like you have on one side at some points you have kiosks,
Mm.
and there is the beaver tail that's like everywhere for sure, and you have um a few others random ones, and on the first when you get in the first portion of the ice, you have the beaver tail, you have a tang hulu, and you have dumplings. And my brother wanted to try the dumplings, and I wanted to try tang hulu, but both were closed. I was like,
Oh.
yay, great. So we walk about a kilometer or some, and then we get to another point. Again, a beaver tail stand, but then there were this kind of snack trailer, like they had poutine and some other stuff. So I took the chips on a skewer. Like it's a whole potato they cut around the skewer, so like
Ooh.
it's spiraled around the
Ooh, that sounds
skewer.
good.
It was freaking good, and it's like freshly made. And I took the Cajun spice mix. It's supposed to be spicy, was not. Reminded me of like barbecue chips on the spicy level, but they were so good. Like at the beginning, it was hot. It was like freshly made,
Mm.
and then by the time I went to the end part, it was by then it was cold because it was a cold
I
night,
was gonna say.
but it was like crispy. It was so much crisp into them. It was so good. And there were another stand with like alcohol shit. So it was really cool. I was just sad for the Tang Hulu.
I get that. Yeah, I'd be a little sad too.
And it reminded me of that corn. I think you say corn pole, corn. Um, I don't remember how you. The hot dog on the stick
corn
with
dog.
the, yeah, corn dog. Okay, thank you.
I'm like
Um,
corn pole. What? Huh?
I watched The Help and they say corn pole. I think in it. Anyways, that was there was a corn dog, not restaurant, but like thing next to my job, and we went. And I'm not big on corn dogs. I'm
I get it.
So I took other options. I took like rice cake on skewers and two other stuff. The two other stuff were like so not good. Really didn't like them. But the rice on skewers were good.
Have you
But
never heard?
the
Dragon's never heard of a
service,
corn dog. Corn dog.
it's a pogo.
Um,
It's a pogo.
and Jules, you did not miss the president's straw because I haven't done it yet. Um,
But
hot dog on a
so
stick dipped in cornbread. There.
okay, you heard of a corn dog. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Anyways, so their service was bad, like really, really slow. The corn dogs were like meh, like it was not bad, but it was not impressive. And we went by a few weeks after that, and it was already another restaurant in its place. I was like, okay, it tracks. Yeah, I'm. It's the dough I am not a fan of. It's the dough. There's too much dough for the hot dog.
Yeah,
Too
I get
much
that.
dough, not enough hot dog.
I, not in my diet these days.
Well, I
Not
don't
not
buy
not that they were in my
pogo.
diet beforehand, because they have.
But yeah, we call them pogo because it's a brand.
Uh,
You know, like you say Kleenex or stuff like that. For me, it's a pogo because it's the
Coke.
brand that we bought. It's like the Mr. Freeze.
Mm,
I don't know how you call them.
the little ice pops, the Mr. Freeze ice pops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that are super long
Yep.
and plastic wrapper. Yeah,
Mhm.
we call them Mr. Freeze. I know the rest of Canada call them freezes or something like that. Freezies. I don't know.
Last night,
Everyone
or
has their name.
so I have to share my adventures of yesterday and and whatnot. So yesterday
I
was
feel that, kid.
yesterday was wild and crazy. It's actually kind of started Thursday. So Thursday was Husband Creature's last night of training at work. Friday morning he had his med pass, and between myself, my boss, and the director, we moved a small mountain to get him certified on paper in front of us before he um, had to come back to work Friday night. So we did that. But Friday,
Yeah.
someone called out. In the wee hours of the morning, someone called out. And I initially was like, I can't. I have eye work done. I don't know how I'm going to feel. Eh. No one, and no one came in. So I got it wasn't, ended up being an eye shot. And funny enough, the lady who did it, she was really good with the numbing agent. So I honestly, I didn't feel phased. It was like first time where I didn't like feel yucky after my shot, and I complimented her. I'm like, this is fantastic, because you got to give praise where praise is due, especially when you're getting a
Yes.
needle stuck
Of
in your eye.
course. I mean, yes.
So I get, and Husband Creature drove me to and from, because when I get my eye fussed with, it's not fun. So he goes to sleep because he's been up all night. I see that no one has come in. My coworker and I for the evening shift, the 3 to 11 shift, we both kind of like collectively sigh, and then we're like, we'll be in. So I was in at 10. She came in at 11, and we both worked
Hmm.
until 11 at night. It was just insane, and it's why my shift rocks everybody's socks, is because if they can, they will come in and help, no matter, without looking for like reward. I know everybody on the other shifts are kind of looking for like some sort of praise about it, and I know at least the
Yeah.
coworker and I who came in, we're like, would we do we really want to be doing this? Fuck no, we have other things we'd rather be doing, but this meets the goal of helping the people we said we would help.
Yeah.
So, but it was a long day yesterday, and then I came home, I took a shower, passed out, and then here we are today.
Doing this. But that's good. I mean,
I'm hanging out with people I like, doing stuff I enjoy, so it's just wild and crazy,
it's a
and
crazy ride for sure.
it so all the once a month, all the meds for all 45-ish residents come in, and yesterday was that day. Now I'm really good at it,
Yeah.
because my brain is funny, and I love
Yes.
doing it. So
Yes.
my coworker comes in while I'm halfway through processing everything, and she's like, "Do you need any help?" And I look at her and I go, "Do you remember when you were little and your mom was cooking in the kitchen, and you just stayed out of the kitchen?" She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I'm like, "We're at that moment right now." And she's like, "Okay, bye." uh,
Kibbe!
See you later.
Loving this.
Bye. Yeah. Let's see. Where am I? Where did I
Here,
go?
somewhere. I don't know.
I don't know. I have 2 lines left, and it's just everywhere. Hi, feature. You need a better AI voice, but I don't want to pay for one, so I'll just deal with what I have.
What?
Oh, my Pando talks, and
Oh,
currently no one else can hear it but me.
yeah, I need to work on more stuff. But I do have redeems and I do have sound alert, but no one's playing with it, so I'm
I
a
I,
bit
I
sad.
fixed
That's
some of
okay.
my. I tested them. So I will be very upset. Like, at least the free ones. All the free ones are working. The channel point ones told me that they were working, but God knows with that.
I know.
And like, it was just before I turned everything on. I was testing with OBS and whatnot. Okay, so yeah. Let's see. I don't. Let me try that one more time, friends. Because I did not put it on this one. Let's see. Sound alert. There we go. Okay. Where did it go? La 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 la. Oh, the sound. Okay. Um,
You know, I lost
that
what I had in my hands. What?
playing that sound. Actually, as I was leaving the shopping, the grocery store I was at, someone pulled in a truck that had the license plate "My X-Wing." I almost jumped out and took a picture, but I didn't.
Oh, it's right
Um,
there. It was right there. Right in my face. Oh my god. Life is so hard.
let's. It is so nice. It's nice and calm.
Sometimes Dan's gonna show up in my streams and play all the redeems he can, and then he's gonna leave.
I've put cooldown timers on a lot of mine.
Yeah, there's cool down times on my Mine too. What I mean is like he's gonna play each and one of them at least once, and then he's gonna run off and give me a lurk. But he will play with my redeems.
I like having them tested. So like,
Yeah, there are some I had for a while and no one tested them, and I'm like, okay, I might remove them. I don't know.
so when did I'm guessing everything played. So actually, could someone try emotional damage again? Because that one actually has a video that was supposed to go with it. That because I didn't have the sound set up properly.
Which one?
There we go. Yeah.
I didn't see the. Oh
It,
yeah, I see. I saw it now. Okay, never mind.
okay, so so me fucking around with it. Oh, it's so
No, it's
frustrating.
because I heard the emotional damage from your like
Oh,
the other side, and
yeah,
then I saw the video from the Twitch. So like there is a delay.
yeah. My bad.
It's not your bad. It's Twitch.
Well, I have the sounds up on. Well, I moved you to the other side of my head, and I had everything else on the OBS side.
I had a person that was playing Red Dead a while ago, right? And one time you realize like you cannot call your horses gypsy because it's a derogatory
It,
words.
it is a
It's a bad
Romanian
word.
slur.
Yes, it's a slur. And but and after that, later in the game, they added a new role. It's the I think it's the collector role that brought it. Yeah, it is. The collector role brought the gypsy horse. It's an accurate, real.
It is a
Um,
breed.
it's a breed. It is a breed, and it's a beautiful horse though. And he was like, I don't get why you cannot call your horse gypsy, but then they bring up this horse. I'm like, it's a genuine breed. That's their name. They're not gonna rename them just because.
They might. Duh, duh. we we've renamed Mount. Well, again.
Yeah, yeah, but like, I mean, the game will not
Oh
rename it. Like,
no.
it has to come from elsewhere.
Has to come from the horsey people who control the name of breeds.
Exactly. It was like they won't just give him a random name. Like every other breed that's in the game has their current breed name, their genuine breed name. So
Yes.
what? It is
So
still
or Captain Carrot decided to move uh, uh rename Mount McKinley in Alaska back to Mount
oh
McKinley after it was named Mount Denali because McKinley was a god awful president.
oh okay.
And Captain Carrot decided to, along with the
Bring it
Gulf of
back.
America kind of thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with America, I think with yes, yes, I do not support and like that's all I got. That's what I got for you, folks.
Is it? I wait. I have to check something. I heard Google, but it might be just a hoax or something. I heard Google is gonna change the name because Google is American.
I really, honestly, Google should be considered a
No,
at
they
this point a
haven't.
worldwide
Okay,
agency. Like, yeah,
they haven't.
I I'm really thoroughly deep in the darkest pits of my bad soul enjoying the people who are like, well, if it wasn't that salute, you do it. And the consequences and the fallout of what has been coming of that. Because,
Yes,
oh my God, there are people dump
I saw.
like, wow. And then they do the wrong. It's like, no, that's not what it is. You know what it is. You know what he did, but you still won't do it because you know it's wrong.
But there's some people out there that did it,
Oh yeah, and and
and
and
that's the worst.
and they're paying. Some of them are paying the consequences. A couple people have lost some really nice and nice high paying jobs because of it. Good.
Yep. And some of them are saying like, "Oh, he has autism." No, he
No,
doesn't.
no, no. We
And
we
and
do
and
not
and
need that.
and no, but they say that, and I'm like, first of all, no, he doesn't. Second of all, with all the money in the world, you think he had enough to go get a real assessment from a doctor because he doesn't have a doctor's assessment. He doesn't.
Yeah,
And
for
with all the
like,
money he has, you'd
yeah.
think he would go get a real. No, he didn't.
See,
So no, it's bullshit.
for me, like the reason I don't have a paper one, again, price. If I had enough money, I would. But at the same time, my therapist and my psych nurse and I, we talked about this. At my age, what will it get me? For kids, getting that diagnosis is very important, opens all kinds of doors.
Yeah,
But for me, it doesn't get me anything more. I'm already disabled. At least here in the States, I'm already disabled.
yeah,
And they don't seem to give me any bonus points for having more disabilities because I'm that too.
yeah. But like, you'd think you would have a real assessment, but no,
No,
it doesn't. Like, I understand when you don't have the money because it's expensive, but
it
with
really
all the
is.
money he has, he can pay for it. Like, it's a dime on a dollar for him. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
He could.
yeah. Uh, it's not even a bubble in a fart underwater.
Oh yeah, it's for him. It's a grain of rice. He pay more in child support than he would pay for an assessment from a doctor.
Yeah, yeah. I personally, I would love to have a brain scan done just to see what fires in my brain. Like just out of curiosity, I would love to, but I'm
Yeah,
not
me
willing to
too.
pay that kind of money.
True.
We are done 319. I'm getting ready to load up 500, but we finished a color on the page. Woo woo!
Nice.
Now 500. 500 is the next color coming up, and it hopefully I'm gonna zoom out and see. It doesn't fill in as much as I thought it would, but
Huh?
we're gonna tackle it anyway. Yeah, I I I refuse. Like I'm gearing up to see what I can do. Right now, safe space. If anyone I know needs to hide or for whatever reason it comes to that point, I I'm a safe space and at the same time very dangerous place to people who don't who should not be here. If I want you at my house, you are probably the safest and one of the safest places you will ever find ever. If I don't want you here, same rules apply. But that's evidence. Oh, I love that sound bit. It why would it call the police?
It's
that that's
paperwork. It's
paperwork. You
witnesses.
just let me take care of this, you silly Billy.
I bet. I bet you no one knows he was heavy here. But when I saw it first, it was a kid saying it while their parents was like in the back doing shit to
uh,
kind of prepare the body and
yeah.
stuff. It
Yeah,
was
I I
hilarious.
I, I much prefer the shepherds, all the dog ones, but that
Yeah, they were
paperbush.
cute. No, no, I saw them, but the first one, the first kit I saw was a kid, and that was hilarious because she's looking emotionless at the camera and saying this.
uh, I could see that. now I got now I got that stuck in my head. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Where do I want to start? And how do I want to tackle this color? Yeah, because okay, so 500 is like it's speckled, but it's the some more of the shaping of the leaves, which
Yeah.
these leaves are like you would think, hey, green leaf. No, no, there's black and there's dark blue and there's yeah, there's all kinds of colors in the leaf.
Well, yeah, it's not one color fits all.
I,
It's like
I know,
rainbow
I know, but why do we need to like jam like 50 colors just because we can?
because we can.
Listen here, smartass.
You asked, I answered.
I think this is the right spot. Maybe. Yep. Yay. Okay. Finding the starting point is always the hard.
He's Robert Kennedy's buddy. He would
Oh my god.
know a qualified doctor that person slapped in the face with the degree. He said he has Asperger's syndrome, which is no longer recognized in the DSM, but it aligns with his Nazi
Mm.
BS, which it was named after the Austrian pediatrician Hans Asperger, who
Mhm.
was known for his race gene research related to the Nazi eugenic program. It's on a soapbox. Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
But see, that's what I said. Like, he has all the money in the world. And also, like my mother said, you could have all the degrees in the world. When if you're stupid, you're stupid.
That's true.
There is no saving that.
That is very true. You can't fix stupid. That's
Nope.
what my mom says.
I mean, basically the same.
I
I can see you have large feelings about things, Dragon, and it's fair.
it's okay. I s-
You
we
know
see
what?
you
I
have some
tried a
big
new
feelings
game.
over there.
I tried a new game and I'm addicted to it. It's so great. It's called Grounded.
Mhm.
And it's like, Honey, I Reduced the Kids.
Yep.
Remember that movie?
Yep.
Okay, it's similar to that. Like, the scientist is stuck somewhere and you got trunked and you're living in your backyard and you're trying to find him to save him, and like everything, most everything is a threat. Like, you're smaller than an ant.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and then you have to gather all resources and stuff. It's really cool. I'm loving this game.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. I was playing alone, but that's pretty boring. I'd prefer playing with friends. So like, it's like co-op style. It's really cool.
It's designed so you can make new friends.
Well, no, because you have to share the, like, you cannot join any game. You'd
Oh,
have to
geez.
have. Like you had to be invited or know the name of the world you want to join.
Uh, that sucks.
It's very neat still.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's on Steam and Xbox. But since I have the Xbox Pass, I have it on Xbox the application on my PC.
So the dogs hate me because I bought a whole ass rotisserie chicken for my lunch, and I'm
Nice.
not sharing.
Well, as you should. It's
I,
your chicken. It's your chicken.
it is. Yes, you are a good girl, but no, you're not getting any of my chicken.
I'd make myself another smoothie, but I ran out of ingredients that I have
Oh,
to
so
buy.
this is the wrench that I ended up using to 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 tighten my bars. I was done. I was done.
Ooh, tomato sandwich. That sounds
Oh,
good.
ooh. I like cucumber sandwiches too, but by far I like grilled cheese and ham or grilled peanut butter and jelly is actually my favorite sandwich of all time. Grilled peanut butter and jelly, favorite sandwich.
I'm not a fan of peanut butter and jelly. I'm really not a fan. It's totally different textures that
Mm.
shouldn't go together. Like my brain, that's how it thinks. So like I'm
So
not enjoying that.
so every time because I was feeling snacky yesterday, and tomorrow we're doing our food shopping and whatnot, so we're kind of like scarce on the snacky foods because like
Yeah.
any adult, we eat the snacky foods first. Um, but so
Well, yeah.
I whipped out the big spoon. This is the only situation where the big spoon is appropriate. I whipped out the big spoon, took a big old scoop of peanut butter, and I thought of Jay, and then I laughed and I ate the spoon of peanut butter while.
Why?
Because
Why I don't?
Jay does not like the idea of eating peanut butter straight off the spoon.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I didn't have that information.
Let's see if I could get the camera to show off my buddy here. I know it. She's she's like, share your chicken with me, mom. I know you have it. There.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais avec ton? Je t'avais dit d'aller te changer.
C'est quoi tu fais?
Is it all lettuce, Jules, or just the type that they use in their salad?
Si tu vas te changer, tu peux venir. Ah non, Alex,
Non,
arrête.
combien de
Je
temps?
sais pas, je vais jouer après.
Ok. Comme vers 3 heures, 4 heures, je sais pas quelle heure.
Il est 2 heures. Non. Alexandre, lâche un peu, là. Va faire autre chose de ta vie.
Je sais que j'étais partie faire depuis tout à l'heure.
C'est quoi t'as fait?
Le ménage de ma chambre.
Ouh.
Je pourrais te
Oh,
dire que je
we've
mérite
found a
la
cry.
vie.
Pas tout de suite. Mais tantôt.
Oh.
Toi, ce que je fais, c'est qu'elle m'a coupé sur le sol et je pousse toutes les choses, tout le cloth qui était à terre avec ma tête. Puis après ça, quand elle est sortie de ma chambre, je le ramasse puis je le pitch en bas. C'est tout ce que je fais faire sur le
T'as-tu
ménage.
ramassé ton panier de linge sale?
Oui.
T'as-tu
Hey.
fait ton lit?
No. Oh, back up.
Oui.
Back. I'm coming over to you. I'm gonna come give you attention.
T'as fait ton lit?
I know.
De quelle manière tu parles?
I know.
Catherine, fais
I'm
ton
such
lit.
a bad mama. I won't let
Je
share.
prends un couvert.
I don't share.
Ok, cool.
Est-ce que c'est faire mon lit, ça?
On va dire. S'il n'y a pas de cochonnerie autre que découverte.
C'est pas des cochonneries découvertes?
Autre que découverte.
Did I do my hair well?
Tu peux dire alors mon oncle Jean-Philippe.
I saw that face.
Yes.
Don't you dare try to put a kissy face after you did that.
Why?
No. I saw that.
I'm talking with my son.
I'm
And
I'm talking with Pixie.
Yeah. And I told him, you can say hi to your uncle. He's listening. He's like, bye.
Go.
And he left.
No,
That
both
kid.
of you. Go. You're assholes. Go. Go. Cesar, out. So I was petting Pixie and Cesar comes up and
Of course.
and Cesar and I are working on our relationship. I'm trying to not be just spare.
Yeah.
Oh, I want a little bit of love going on because I pay for everything.
Well,
And
makes sense.
she lip curls at him. She has the audacity to curl, and then she, since I caught her and called her out on it, she turns around and tries to give him submissive kisses. I'm like, no. Now they both hate me and they've left the room. So.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't they not?
They
Right?
just want my chicken.
Yeah, of course.
I know what they want.
I was telling Alex because he came here and he went behind me. I'm like, go change, and then you can come on camera because he has his cool T-shirts. He's like, no, it's okay. I'm like, okay. He's like, when can I have the computer? I'm like, not right now. I'm cleaning, and then I'm gonna play a little bit. It's like, what did you do? And it's like, I cleaned my bedroom. I'm like, that's nice. That's nice. And like, then I told him, you can say hi to your uncle. He's listening. He's like, bye. Oh shit. You won. Okay, you went last Saturday. Um, there were a chess tournament, and the kids were representing their school. So Alex asked me because he wanted to go, and was like, okay, well, why not? I mean, that's it. That's a good thing. And we went. It's his first tournament, right? Like first ever. Won first prize.
Wow.
No, sorry, second place. Second place.
Still, wow.
Like, yeah. And we were looking at the charts, and because there weren't too many people in some categories, they kind of mixed the oldest together. So, like, Alex is in U14, and you have U16 and 18 that got mixed with them. So like you 18 they were like 3 person, and at 16 were like 4 or 5, and Alex category they were like 10 or over. And so every time we look at the charts, Alex started at like he was ranked 17 and then 16, and ended up ranking at 12, and we were impressed. And then I saw that there were like lines on like pen lines on the paper, and it was like, oh no, you're second place actually in your category. He was so proud of himself. He won second place at his first tournament, and next one is in March.
Wow.
He wants to go.
Chess just blows my mind. So just being at a tournament is, wow, nice.
Yeah, he really loves it. And I'm happy he does. That's a good thing. It's a good, not a sport but activity kind of, because there's still tournaments and stuff for it. So no, I'm not.
Is it a dying?
I'm impressed.
Jules, is it a dying smoke alarm? Maybe. Something's battery is dying, probably. Huh.
I'm sorry. Cannot help you with that.
I hate the low battery tone. So many things have them now, and they don't tell you.
Yeah. My headset has one, and it's the second time it's been beeping. So someone has not recharged the headset last night. It wasn't me because I didn't want on the computer last night. When I got home, I ate, I started a fire, and then I went took a bath and I went to sleep. So it wasn't me.
No, after we're done streaming today, I'm gonna move all my stuff downstairs. I'm gonna sit by the fire and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something.
I've on my weekends off, I've just started going with the flow because I've just been outright straight for so long that if I get something done, awesome. If I don't, awesome.
Hear me out. Whatever you do on your weekend, if you do nothing, you did something. If you do something, you did something. Like there's no like you don't have to always do something to accomplish something. If you enjoyed doing nothing and kind of wasting your time, then it's time well spent.
Mhm. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better about that, but it's still kind of hard.
I mean, we were kind of we were we grew up being told that don't waste your time, you have to do something, like we always
Mhm.
had to do something. So we conditioned to think that if we don't do nothing, then we're wasting time and we cannot enjoy doing nothing because of that.
Preach. Preach.
I'm no one's preacher.
Yeah, but that's really what it is
It is.
when
It
I was
is.
a
It's
teenager on the weekend, if I was not doing something, helping the house out, doing a chore, doing studies, if I was not actively moving, I was lazy.
yep.
And I never got to sleep in as a teenager. If it got past 9 in the morning, I was sleeping too late, and they would blast smoke on the water because my room was under the subwoofer.
See, when I was younger, I don't know what went through my father's head, but one year, I remember it happening one year. I don't know if it happened more than that. But one year, the day after the last day of school, our father decided it was a good day to deep clean the house. Like washing the walls and washing everything. Like it was a deep cleaning day. And every time we had to clean something, my mom was like, because it was never enough for my dad. And she had to go behind us to finish it, even though it was like it was well done for kids.
Hmm.
Anyways, but that's I don't know what went through his head, but it was like, nope. Today we're deep cleaning the house. Everyone's up on deck.
Yeah, I do not deprogramming that level of training, I guess would be lack of a better term.
Yeah,
Programming. It's hard. Like
it is.
I I I've now termed it lazy for me is what it is. Is if I just sit on the couch all day and I crochet something, that's lazy for me because I was sitting still but I was still doing stuff. Or if I load the dishwasher, unload the dishwasher. Husband Creature thinks he's clever by not bringing laundry down today, that I'm not going to start the laundry. He's so silly. You
Silly
silly
husband
Billy.
creature.
uh,
Dragon, can I munch on your sandwich? It looks delicious. I mean, it sounds delicious.
we we're gonna munch on dragon sandwiches.
Yeah, we have a munching dragon.
Wait, let's see if they'll work for me. Channel points, where are they? Oh, okay.
Dragon's not sure. It's fine. You can keep your sandwich. I was just messing
No,
around.
I'm the owner of the channel. I should be able to have that.
Do it.
Oh, one of my redeems is paused, and I don't feel like going to unpause it, so
Oh.
I'll spend the fucking points.
What's the redeem?
It's the redeem of oh my how lewd.
Oh.
That was one of the ones I fixed today. I also have Spank Me Daddy, but that I had a couple that I specifically created for when I was working on this project.
Nice. That was a lot of black. Big chunk of black.
Yeah.
But it's done. That color is done.
Woohoo!
It was hot. So that's where we're getting at. Big chunk of the same colors.
I've also blacked out all the front facing windows.
Dragon says that you're her sister. They're not
into family. I get it.
Yes.
You're fine, miss. No. He is fine laying on the floor. You need to lay down.
You lay down.
Well, I do need to get better about listening to her. So today I didn't hear the microwave beeper go off for my popcorn bites. And she came up and she told me, and I just thought she was being cute. And then I go downstairs and go, oh, fuck, my popcorn. Not my popcorn, my pancake cake pop things. And luckily it wasn't too late, but Pixie had actually come up to tell me that it had beeped, and I didn't listen to her. So I need to get better about listening to her. But she needs to change her tone.
Lower your tone, dog.
It's just whiny. That's what it is right now. She's just whiny about it.
There's a piece of paper plastic right there. Cannot remove it, and it's bugging me. Like I can see it. Yeah.
Kind of surprised I've done as many stitches as I have.
Impressive.
I've done a whole 125, but it doesn't feel like I've done that.
It's always impressive.
I'm just trying to. I'm going down the vein lines now. Is the path that I've decided to travel. And I'm running into boo-boos, so that's gonna be fun. hate working on the details because they're a pain in my butt.
Yes.
What's this? What's this? I got, yeah. I got Nightmare Before Christmas stuck in my head. How? I don't know. It just kind of wandered in there.
Don't ask questions. It just
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Don't ask. Shh, shh, just let it happen.
It's gonna go away.
Maybe.
Like it came in. No, it's gonna go away the same way it came in.
Mysteriously.
Yes.
La, 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 la. Yes, Pixie is very upset that I've blacked out all the front-facing windows of the house, so she cannot bark at kitties while husband creature is trying to sleep.
Oh, no. That's so sad. Poor puppy.
I know, she's beaten and abused.
Yes.
The humans can still see out the windows because I only blacked out the bottom panel, but she can't bark at nothing. She can't bark at the crows. She can't bark at the squirrels because she can't see them.
That is sad. Sad puppy.
Well, she can go downstairs where we can't hear her barking and look out those windows. But all the second floor windows, I've made it so she cannot access them to fixate and bark. That's actually what she's crying about right now. She wants to bark. Oh, I'm getting opinions. Not that they not that they matter, because my house is a dictatorship. At least when it comes to humans and dogs, my house is a dictatorship. Hit my check mark. Such a nice day out, but it's cold. So I'm glad that I'm
It
enjoying
is.
it from the inside.
Yep. It is a cool day out.
I'm hoping I'm setting a weekly goal. I'm hoping by the end of the this week, on the couple of days I work on call dance here, get a
Yeah.
page finish.
Ooh.
Not
I wish.
that Dionysus makes any sort of appearance anytime soon, but it'll be nice to start some more grape leaves.
I wish you the best.
Oh. I truly am getting down to the last few colors, so it's not going to take too long, but at the same time, who knows?
No one.
Let's here. I gotta find somebody to love. I mean, okay, that's where I need to be. Just one square. Figure we'll run away at 3.
Yeah, sounds about right.
one of these days we'll have a marathon. I'll like go on vacation and we can
Marathon?
schedule a vacation day and do a marathon. Marathon of crafts.
Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, I'd be down for that.
Marathon of body doubling.
I wouldn't say no. Like on a weekday or something.
Well, my days off coming up for the foreseeable future will be every other. Like, see, for example, I have the weekend off, so I won't have another day off till Friday. But when I work the weekend, I have Monday off, which is really confusing. But yeah.
I mean, let me know because like if I can know like at least a week in advance, I still have one personal day left, and I have to use it because 1st of April,
Yeah.
the all
Ah,
vacation time off is
use or
resetting.
lose. Oh,
Oh yeah,
oh.
like vacation rolls over, but it's the only one that rolls over. The rest it's lost,
Jeez. Yeah.
and I have one personal day left. So like, let me know a week in advance. I'll ask for that day off, and
Okay.
because it is use or lose for those. So I must use them. There's a lot of these.
A lot of what beef?
D. There's a lot of these.
Huh. All these shades of green are so close to one another. It's hard to see. Like, I can see the difference, but at the same time, they're just so ridiculously close to one another.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I had no goals set up for today. I'm like, oh, I'll do whatever.
Well, you don't always need to have a goal set up.
Mini goals are fun, though.
Yes, they are fine too.
My brain gets stuck reading the pattern. I'm like, what am I doing here? Oh, what am I hearing? I'm hearing people shoveling their driveway. Our snow last night was fluffy snow. It was super fluffy
Mm.
light snow, and I cleared most of the driveway. I shoveled the porch.
Well, that's good.
Hmm. This color is just so jumpy. It's not.
Hmm.
Is all I got for it. Like truly, it's all over the place.
Oh yeah, and last night I was talking like to two of my scout kid,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, "Oh, we took like." I asked them if they because they were allowed like $20 to spend on food
Mm-hmm.
or drinks
Yeah.
while skating, and I was like, "Did you guys treat yourself?" And they're like, "Yeah, we took the Maple. I think that May Maple or something. I don't remember how they say it, but it was cute and funny." I was like, "What?" Like they were like, "Yeah, the one that's like spelled A instead of like instead of A." I'm like, "Maple?" Like maple.
Meh.
Like, oh
Oh
yeah.
well, in the South we have something called uh ma. Okay, now my brain's decided to walk off a cliff. Ignore me.
No, it's okay. But no, it's just they were looking at me like the way they were saying it. I was like, meh. I was wording it maple, meh. I was
Mm.
like, oh, it's maple. Like they say A. Like Canadians say A, it's maple. I'm like, yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, yeah. I think it is. It's Mapo is something. I've
Mm,
never encountered it.
I don't know.
I,
I
I, I,
do
I
not
know I know vaguely what it is. I've never had it before. It's right up there with Vegemite.
know. Vegemite. Vegemite is a funny word.
Apparently, it tastes like ass, from what I've heard.
Well, people who are not used to Vegemite probably.
Hmm. Did you know it comes in flavors, Dragon? It's not just basic Vegemite anymore.
What?
It comes in flavors. There's different styles of Vegemite now.
Oh yeah. What kind of flavors?
That is a good question. I don't have the answers to it.
Oh, that's sad.
Eh. Funny enough, I think it's things like Cajun Vegemite. Like, not anything exciting, but it's just like Vegemite, Cajun style.
T'as
Oh.
pas mis
Now,
le
now,
liquide
now,
sur la
now
table, non?
we've summoned my brain.
Hein?
We've summoned my
Non, c'est parce qu'ils
brain.
sont en train de
I,
nourrir.
okay, we did load, just on the wrong side.
Cajun.
Okay.
Cajun's Vegemite. I'm pretty sure Dragon would like the Cajun Vegemite.
Okay. Maybe not. Let's see. No different flavors, but they have gluten-free Vegemite.
Well, it's a different flavor because gluten free tastes different.
Yes, yes, it does.
It's fermented something.
Oh. Uh,
I don't remember what it is made of, but it's fermented.
yeah, it. Okay, did I close it? No, I just tossed it to the background. Okay, so it says Vegemite is. Let's see if I can. Oh, my computer froze, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see how long I last. There we go. Is a salty, slightly bitter, malty, and has an umami flavor similar to beef bouillon.
If that's what they say,
It is
I
a
mean,
low FODMAP, vegan, kosher, and halal. It is known for its high vitamin Bs.
yeah, there's no meat in it.
Nope, but it. Honestly, reading off that list, I'm like, I wonder why Jules doesn't eat this a lot.
Because Jules not from Australia.
You're all British colony.
It's we're not really a British colony. We are the patriots that got pushed away from the US.
Hey, I'm down here in Diet Canada, so I don't want to hear nothing.
Diet Canada. I'm I'm Coke Zero Canada, okay?
Oh, see, I sit over here going, well, it would be really easy for Maine to just block off the rest of the United States because we only border one other state. Like we could build a wall and we could uphold it.
True. So true.
We could build a wall. We'll make New Hampshire pay for it.
New Hampshire. C'est quoi? C'est quoi ta variation? Dragon, I'm down here in Backwardsville.
Welcome to
That's
Backwardsville,
hilarious.
where we think we want freedom, but we just want a big old carrot daddy to tell us where to put it.
I love how people now are like complaining of what's
They fucked
going
around and
on
found
when
out.
they yeah, that like I'm not talking about those who voted against Trump. I'm talking about those who voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
It could be fun, Dragon. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's only kinky once. Maybe that's
Sounds
it.
familiar.
Maybe, maybe, maybe that's what their problem is. Is everybody who voted for Trump are really just what is it? The is it sadists or is it masochists? They're one of the two because they know what's gonna happen and they're like spank me more, daddy, because they knew it was coming.
We stick to Wish Edition Papaya Palpatine. Well, clearly it wasn't voted out. It was voted in because he was cute. People thought he was cute, at least, because that was happen. That's what happened with Trudeau.
Well, that's why they
Also,
have.
his name. He had one on one side. People thought he was good looking. I don't think so.
What? Oh,
And on yeah, yeah, there's a lot of people that thought that he was good looking. No, and on the other end, he has his name. Like, I'm not saying that I agree with what his father did, but like his name
For
was
$150, I could change my last name to Trump. That's all I gotta do.
no, but what I say is like his dad was prime minister as well. So like some people liked what his dad was like. So he had his last name for him, and he had like the other side that people thought he was cute. Yeah,
Um,
I know, Jewel. I agree. So like that's why he was voted the first time. I don't know why he was voted the second time.
because people are dumb.
Yeah, probably.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but I do not think. Oh, and the fun fact. Okay, so we all know now that Trudeau and his wife got divorced.
Mm.
We all know that, common knowledge. But people from the NCR knew that not years, but like way longer before it was publicly announced. Like we knew that they were no longer together, and then I guess she met someone and she wanted to start a relationship, and that's when they came out with like, oh, we got divorced.
I mean, someone's relationship's over. Like, I'm the kind of person that's like, that's not my business.
Yeah, but he's the prime minister. He has
Yeah.
an image to uphold.
The only reason like something like that becomes my business is if you're preaching good family values, this, that, the other thing, and then behind the scenes you're doing the exact opposite. That's the only time that I start getting uppity about that. Beyond that, I'm like, you do you, my boo. Make you happy. If
Yeah,
you are not happy, you need to remedy that. But do not go preaching what you are not doing to me.
I mean, talk that to Catholics. Say that to Catholics because I mean, or I say or because I am baptized Catholic.
I'm
Okay.
I'm confirmed and baptized
Yeah,
Episcopalian. Mm,
I have my first communion. I'm not confirmed. Um, and our priest, whatever you want to call them, are not
pastor.
allowed to marry, nor they are allowed to have like any kind of relationship outside of God.
Mm-hmm. I have a funny
So I
joke for after
mean,
you're done.
so I mean, before French Canadian um revolted against the church, and now like this is why French Canadian are so against religion. Um, they were they had a strong hand on what would happen in one's couple and one's family. Like if the woman hadn't given birth in a while, he would go to their house, sit down and talk with them and say, well, it's about time you have another kid. Like you would tell families when to have children. You would tell them how to raise them. But like
That's a bit of an overreach.
I mean, that's how it
Oh
was.
yeah.
And would they would teach kids in schools, and like they had a strong hand on what happened in your house. And at some point French Canadian were like, we're over it, that's bullshit, go fuck yourself.
No,
So
they want to watch you fuck. There's a difference.
yeah.
So funny story. So, um, God has decided to come down to see how he is how his world that he's created is doing. So he goes over to the Pope and he starts having a conversation with him. Obviously, the Pope is like shocked, and he's talking to the Pope. He's like, "So how's my priesthood going? Are they going forth and spreading the good word and having good lives? And are they happy with their families?" And the the Pope looks at him and goes, "No, we were always told that we weren't to have families, that our lives were devoted to you. And um and oh, what's going on? Oh, so
Oh,
hey, I don't know who's that's on, but I have a moderator who can attack it. Um, so God just looks shocked. He's like, "What? Why would you? Why would you ask my priesthood to be celibate?" I said
I was
celebrate.
faster than you, Jewel. I'm sorry.
Uh, but and it's like I said to go forth, spread my word, and celebrate, not be celibate. And that's like if like that's kind of how I see it. It's like maybe there's a typo somewhere. Maybe they were supposed to be spreading the New Testament God as opposed to the Old Testament one.
Mm, yeah, I think it's BS that someone who doesn't have a family is the one to tell you how to.
How to work your family? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And that's like Episcopals, Catholic, light. Because my pastors were both married. They the youth group. I mean, uh, I remember like up until 7th or 8th grade when mom just kind of stopped go. I enjoyed the social aspect of it. Because I kept asking questions about the Bible and they got upset with me there. But I enjoyed the social aspect of it, and it was always funny because the youth group meetings and everything like that is I would ask these questions, and the pastor was always very gracious in deferring me to my mother. So that might be the reason we stopped going to. Ah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you might be going to hell, Dragon. Just maybe
I,
just a little bit.
who, at this point, Dragon, like me and you both, at this point, it's go big or go home.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Uh, well, and that's another question that really upset people is like, um, or upsets people even to this day when I ask it, and I always look for sincere answers. Like I'm genuinely wondering why. If we were given free will, why do we have to do what you say?
See, I had someone. I was talking with someone, and that person is a Muslim, and we were talking, and because during our camp, the kids are they prepare the menu, they go do the grocery
Mm-hmm,
list and stuff like that, and it's relevant because one of the kids, since he's Muslim, he doesn't eat pork, and he
mm-hmm,
eats halal,
yeah,
and we make sure
Vegemite.
that the meat is the meat is halal, and if we have pork, we have a substitute for him.
Yeah.
um for one of the meal, it was spaghetti and meat sauce, and they didn't check the can, and usually lots of meat sauce, canned meat sauce,
Mm-hmm, has pork.
has pork, because pork is cheaper and it gives a different flavor. They didn't check it, so it had pork. And I was talking to his father afterwards, telling him like we went to the restaurant, so he had a meal to eat because we wouldn't want to give him pork when he, like, we didn't know how religious they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't want to try. So it was like, no, it's fine. And what he said to me is so true. He said, "We live by our religion, we don't die by it."
Yeah, it's
So, like he said, if it ever happens again, don't worry about it. Like, let him eat. It's fine. Like you said, halal wouldn't punish him because he didn't have another option. He has to eat.
Mhm.
So he was like, you don't you live by it, you don't die by it. And I was like, that is so true. And
But
it's like and I think it's like that for any uh religion
yeah.
or spirituality or even convictions. Like, you live by what you believe, you don't die by what you believe.
And I love faith. I love the faith and the beauty that it can bring and the joy and all of that. I'm not as awful. I'm just the kind of person, I don't need someone telling me that I need to be doing good things in order to be a good person. I just do good things. I'm starting a campaign. I'm still working on getting it together, but it's called the Reckless Good campaign. Is doing good things just for the sake of doing good things. Like, for
Yeah.
example, my shift at work last night, this is a perfect example of reckless good. Um, one of the people I work with was getting ready to go home because she came in just to help us out for a few hours. And we were all done. She was getting ready to go home, and one coworker wandered off, and this one coworker who was leaving, she's like, "I'm going to take the trash out." I'm like, "Well, Teresa was going to take that out." And she's like, "I know, hee hee hee." And I'm like, "She's gonna be mad at you." And she goes, "I know, hee hee hee." And she giggles as she walks out the door with the trash. That is an example of reckless good. She's doing something, fully knowing that someone else was gonna do it, but she's doing it because she knows that that person was gonna do it, and now that person can do something else. They can spend their time a little bit better. Like, and it didn't
Yeah.
take her any effort because she was already going outside to leave. Like, she
Yeah.
didn't waste any extra energy in this recklessness, and
And
she
it
got
didn't
to
cost
giggle
her
about
any
it.
time of on any other task either.
Yeah. And and that's what I want to start promoting is reckless good. Is
Yeah. It's like the other day I was taking the bus, and my legs, I'm part of the bad knee club, and I was in pain, and then someone come in the bus, and the bus was starting to get filled because it's rush hour.
hmm,
And he's like, "Oh," and he gets in, he looks, and he's like, "Oh, can you let me off? I don't have the legs to ride the bus standing up." And I'm like, first of all, there is a bench where you're supposed to cede your seat to elders, people with any kind of disability,
mm,
or pregnant woman, right?
yeah.
And no one of them got up, and I was like, you guys are so fucking stupid. Anyways, so when I realized he wanted to get off because he couldn't sit, I was like, you can take my seat, I'm fine. And he didn't want to, so he left. He got off the bus. I'm like, okay, fine. I sit back down. And then a few steps after, like, the bus is fuller now, and there's this old person coming in, and he walks with a cane, and I see that there's too many people. He won't make to that seat where people are obligated to seat, to let their seat for elders. And I see that, and I'm like, right, the first seat of the bus, like at the front. And I'm like, I'm getting up, and I tell the person, I'm like, you can take my seat. And he's like, you're sure? I'm like, no, no, take my seat, like, sit down. Like, I see you have a cane. I bet you don't have the greatest balance, like, sit down. So one of the ladies next to me, she's like, oh, there's still a good person around. Like, she was up, she couldn't let her seat for him. She's like, there's still a good person that does good in the world. I'm like, I look at her, I'm like, it depends if I feel like it.
Mhm. I get it.
But no, it's just, I mean, you see that person, he has a cane, definitely cannot be up during the whole ride. Like, he doesn't have the balance to stay up. You fucking leave your seat to them. Like, just get up. You won't die from it. It's fine. I have the bad knee, and I still stand up, and I still rode the bus standing up, and I was fine. I did lose my key fob, but I was fine.
Well, we are closing in on 3, Miss.
Yeah,
But
I'm almost done.
ooh, nice. I am nowhere near close to done.
Yeah, but like I have to finish that section. You don't.
You got this. Oh wow,
It's
yeah, you are. You're getting ready to hit that area.
yeah, I have those two and then the R's and I'm done.
I have some whiny ass dogs.
But it's like when my mom was pregnant of me, we're talking the 80s, I'm that old. She was taking the bus and she got on and she was obviously pregnant, like really pregnant.
Hmm.
And she gets in the bus, she pays her fare and she looks for a seat. There is no seat. No one's getting up. And even back then there were seats that were meant for those kind of people, but anyone could sit on it, but you'd have to let your seat if someone needed it.
Hmm.
And everything, every seat is taken, so my mom is just standing up, and the bus sees it and he stopped on the side of the road, turns around and said, if as long as she's not seated, i'm not going anywhere. We're staying parked right here. I do
Go
not
bus
care.
driver. Go bus driver.
Yeah. So
Ah,
someone got up, let their seat to my mom.
ah.
But it's like, how can stupid can you be to not give your seat away? Or one of my friend, she's on the heavier side, right? I
Hmm.
mean, nothing wrong about it. Like I'm not talking shit about that. But she's on the heavier side and she was pregnant. And she gets in the bus and someone's like, and she's standing up and someone's like, I should give them my seat. And the person next to them, they're like, no, she's just fat, she's not pregnant.
Oh my.
Like, what the fuck? And my friend heard that. She didn't say a thing, but she was like, wow, how rude.
That's awful.
Yeah, people are disgusting.
Humans suck.
And yeah. Oh, well, the time I went to take the bus and Alex was a baby, he was about 1 year old. And the bus was really filled out. Like, there were no, like, it was really, really full. And I had Alex in one arm, and because he was one, I had the stroller, the small strollers that
Hmm.
like fold all the way. I had the stroller in one hand, Alex in the other, because he couldn't go on the ground, and I couldn't just put the stroller on the ground to not trip anyone. And no one's like giving me a seat or whatever to either put down the stroller or my kid. So I had to say out loud, like super loudly, wow, I cannot believe that no one would give them their seat so I can sit my kid, because clearly I cannot hold on to anything right now. So someone felt like, I guess they felt guilty enough that they
I was gonna
gave
lean
me,
towards guilty.
yeah, give me their seat. And I'm like, oh my god, it took me to be that insulted and say it out loud for someone to get up and give me their seat. I cannot believe that. Like I said that, I didn't thank the person, never thank them. I said that out loud. I cannot believe I had to say this for someone to get up and have a brain. I never thanked that person. I was like, no, you don't deserve a thank you. I had to ask. You saw clearly I had a baby in my hand and a stroller in the other, and I had to say that. Go fuck yourself. You're not getting a thank you from me. Oh no. No, 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 no. Thank
Someone
you for
ate their
someone.
conscious O's.
I mean, thank you for someone. It is for someone who genuinely wants to help you, not someone who feels guilty helping you. Like fuck off. Yeah.
Okie doke, lady. I have whiny dogs.
You have whiny dogs?
I have whiny dogs because they're just as scheduled as I am.
Yeah.
But you have everybody have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for
Yes.
streaming. Thank you, mods. All the crazy mods.
Thank you everyone for being here. We
Yes.
appreciate all of you, the lurkers even, and those one who partake in our funny
Uh, our
uh
wild and crazy shenanigans.
yeah, exactly. So you said that next Friday would be the day?
Yep, next Friday.
All right, so let's head for next Friday for our next dual stream, and we will see you around.
Okay.